Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below.
Let's fetch nearby restaurants. So we will open Uber Eats for user project, not the restaurants one. And here we will add a new package, and this package is going to be Flutter Geofire. We'll copy the name, go to project, open terminal, and here we'll go with Flutter pub add Flutter Geofire, and it will add this package. Now the next thing which we are looking forward is to create a function which will fetch nearby restaurants. So here we'll go to controller services, new folder, and it's going to be fetch restaurants services. Here we'll create a new file, and it's going to be fetch restaurants services dot. Let's create a class restaurant services, and we are good. Now here we'll create a function, and it's going to be get nearby restaurant, and let's not make it an asynchronous function. We are good. So another package which we are looking forward is geolocator. So we will open this. We'll go with flutter pub add geolocator. We'll add this package. Here we will open a restaurant application. For that, I will go to Uber Eats restaurant, and here inside location services, we have a function that is get current location. I will copy this function, come back to Uber Eats, and here we will go with another folder inside services, and it's going to be location services. And here we will add a new file, naming it location services. We'll go with class location services, and inside of it we will paste this function. We will import the geolocator, and we will import Dart developer. And here, now there is another thing which we do need to add is this permission. We will copy these three permissions, go to manifest file, that is Android app source main manifest, and we'll move down, and after application we will go with these permissions. Make sure these are properly aligned. And the next thing is that we have this location services. We will go with this function, that is fetch nearby restaurant. So at first we have to initialize the geofire. So we will go with geofire dot, we have to import the package geofire dot initialize, and we have to go with the name of the, or you can say initialization. So let's open this one. This is the initialized name. Paste here, and we have initialized the geofire. Now next thing is that we will go with some queries. Geofire dot query at location, we have to pass latitude, longitude, and radius. So we'll go with position, current position, equals await, and we have to make this function asynchronous. Await location services dot get current location. So let's have a look what this function basically returns. It returns a position. So here we have fetched the current position. Now it's time that we go with latitude and longitude. So we'll go with current position dot latitude, and it's going to be current position dot longitude. And for the radius, we will go with 20 kilometers. So here we'll just simply drop 20. So after these, we want to listen to the queries. So whenever, like, it will run some queries, and any restaurant within a range of 20 kilometer, we want to fetch that restaurant ID. So here we will go with a null check dot listen, and inside of it, let's enclose it. And inside of it, we will check if the data is null or not. If even not equals to null, then we want to execute some queries. So at first we'll go with a log message, and it will say event is not null. And next we will go with var callback equals to event of callback. Make sure you are going with same spellings, else you will encounter errors. Switch, we will go with a switch case here, and it's going to be callback. And the first case it's going to be fire dot on key entered, and the next case it's going to be fire dot on geoquery ready. So we will be going with these two cases, and we are good. So the next thing is that we want to go with a provider. So here we will go with a new folder, and it's going to be restaurant provider. And here we will go with a new file, and it's going to be restaurant provider dot dart. Another thing which we are looking forward is restaurant model. So we'll go to Uber Eats restaurant, go to model, and here we do have this restaurant model. We will copy this file, head back, and here inside model we will paste it. Another thing which we are looking forward is address. We'll come back here, copy this, move back to Uber Eats and paste here. Now we have to go with all of the imports, and we'll import it, and it's good. So here inside restaurant provider, we will create a class restaurant provider extends change notifier. And here we will go with a list of restaurant model. Restaurants equals an empty list. Okay. Now we will create a new file, new function to update this model. Add restaurants. It's going to be restaurant model data. So we will go with restaurants dot add, and here it's going to be data semicolon, and then we will go with notify listeners. Let's save it. Let's move back to the services folder. Here we do have fetch restaurant service, get nearby service, and here we want to accept build context. Here we'll go with context.read, and it's going to be restaurant provider dot add restaurant, and here we'll go with the data. So another thing which we are looking forward is a model. So here we have to add a model. Let's go back to Uber Eats restaurant and let's have a look. We have add food model, address model, and restaurant model. Okay. Here we will go with a model that is going to be restaurant address model. Let's add a new file and it's going to be restaurant ID and location model dot class restaurant ID and location model, and here we will go with three parameters: string, ID, then comes up double latitude, double longitude. If we have a look onto our real-time database, then we will find that the latitude and longitude are in double and the ID is a string. So we are good. We will create JSON serialization. At first, we will create constructor. Next, we will create JSON serialization. We'll head over to this, and here we will go with a function that going to be, what is the name of this model? Restaurant model? No, this model. We will come back, paste here, import this. Next, we want to do that model equals restaurant model, and here we have to go with ID. So it's going to be event of key. Then the next is going to be event of latitude, and the last one is going to be event of longitude. We'll add a comma, semicolon, and we are good. And at last, we will go with break. Here also, we'll do the same. We'll go with break. For now, we will comment this out. We will copy this and paste here. And here we will go with a log message, and it's going to be model dot to JSON dot to string. Copy this log message, paste here before break, and save this one. So we want to trigger this as soon as we land on home screen. So we will go to view, then bottom navigation bar, and here as we this is a stateful widget, we can go with init state. So here we'll go with init state, and inside of it we will go with widget binding. Now let's trigger the function here. We will mark this function as asynchronous, and here we will go with restaurant services dot get nearby restaurant. and let's restart the application. And on restarting the application, we have fetched the data. As you can see here, here are our restaurant data. It's the restaurant ID. Here is the latitude and longitude. Till now, we have registered four restaurants, four nearby restaurants. So here are the four nearby restaurant data. So this one is first one. This one is second. This one is third, and the last one.
Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below.